Well, hey there, it's Johnny K with Rock 96.7, and with me on the phone lines right now, the frontman himself for Nonpoint. You can catch him at the Castle Theater this Tuesday, November 8th. It's Elias. Elias, how's it going, my man?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing good. Now, I heard, are you in the middle of band practice right now?
Yes, doing pre-production for the new show.
Awesome. Well, I hope to not take too much of your time, but just got a few questions for you. The tour looks like you're starting, kind of making your way up towards the Midwest. You'll be in Michigan on November 4th. How are you feeling about the tour coming up?
I'm excited. We're out with the guys in Escape Fate and got all new production and whole new show for the artists for the fans with a bunch of new songs that they've been requesting and some oldies that we haven't played in years.
I was going to say you've been on the road and as a group together now. I know coming up in January, pretty special time coming up. You'll be 20 years as a band together. First of all, congratulations on that. And why don't you kind of talk a little bit about what it's been like for 20 years being together, kind of going at it for 20 years?
It's been quite a ride. We've seen a lot of places and dropped a lot of records. So we've had quite a full career, and it's still going. We enjoy doing it. The fans keep asking us to put out new records. And, labels keep putting out records. So we're going to go until the wheels fall off.
Sounds good. And you have any little bit of a compare and contrast to when you guys started out? I mean, any major style changes, or are you kind of just, is it the same formula that's been working for 20 years?
That's pretty much, we rest on the fact that we are who we are, and, anyone that releases one of our records or signs our band understands that, we're not going to do a 180 on our band and its music, this late in the game with our style. We're a metal band, we're a heavy band. We like to release all kinds of music from, laid back, mysterious to, heavy and straightforward. So, people may, be critical about what we do and the decisions that we make musically, but, we do them because, we know that this is who we are.
Yeah, if you have a formula, and you're always going to have people kind of harping on you for any little nitpicky thing, but good to know that you guys stick to your gun, so to speak. So good to hear. And speaking of just creating new music and everything, recently released a new single, "Divided Conquer Them." Why don't you give some of your thoughts about the new single?
It's one of the songs that all of us, when we were putting it all together, it was a song that stuck out and, really has a strong message, and, especially, nowadays with everything going on with the election and, things going with the racial divide in the country all of a sudden, things are getting out of the scope of what we all have, really in our heart of hearts become accustomed to, and we've missed some things waiting for our lives to just be printed up or show up on the screen of our phones or our laptops. And while we've been focused on that, things have gotten away from us, and this song is pointing everybody back, hopefully in the direction of coming back together and conquering the divide that's going on right now socially, and, starting with, with their communities first.
Well, that is certainly a strong message especially this time. And I know, speaking of November 8th is Election Day, and I know that's when your concert's on. So, I mean, hopefully, obviously people are going to pay attention to that, but I would like for them to get to your show, especially portraying messages like that. It'd be refreshing for a crowd to see you guys as opposed to being caught up in everything that's going on in the media and everything.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the show. Is I don't want anyone to bring any of that to our show. We definitely want to keep there's no real room for politics in at the show right now. We all have our opinions, and we all have the ways that we want our children to be raised, and everyone has that right. That's the beautiful part about America. But the show is for everyone to go to, and forget about all of our differences, and all enjoy the one thing that we all love, which is music, no matter who you are.
There will be no bickering about politics at this show. Let that be known right here, right now. Absolutely not happening. So, just one more little quick question on the new song and everything. Being as the front man, are you kind of the one responsible for most of the writing, or is it kind of a collaborative effort on the band?
The lyrics, I do all the lyrics, and I'd say 99.9% of the lyrics, and I'd say about 75% of the arrangement. But when it comes to guitar riffs and drum beats and stuff like that, everyone interjects with everyone's part. If you hear something cool, or if you have a good idea, and we like to toss around good ideas and make the songs the best that we can with everyone's influence. It's not a real popular way of doing things. Again, it's who we want to be. There's something to be said about a band that acts like a band. That works together and writes things together, and makes decisions together. And other bands may have one or two guys running the show, but we've learned in our almost 20 years of being a band that even when we bring new members in, it's really about bringing them into the family and making them feel like they're a part of this. That's why they get paid the same that me and Rob have, since any member that comes into this band gets paid equal, just because they're doing the same kind of work. So why take any more money than anyone else when we're all out here away from our families, and we're all out here doing the sweat equity and going out to the merch table and signing and that kind of thing. So we share the burden, so we share the sports.
Yeah, so you're all out there together, especially, being from Florida, you're starting out in the Midwest and making your way westward out all the way to California on this tour. So I like the vibe you guys got going. I like what you got going on. And this is Nonpoint. You're going to see them. They're storming the castle here November 8th. That's going to be Tuesday coming up. And like we were mentioning, of course it is election night, but come on, nobody wants to be around for that. We want a refreshing break away from all that nonsense. Come to the Castle Theater, catch Nonpoint. And Elias, thank you so much for taking time out of your pre-production, out of your practice to chat with me.
Anytime.
So Bloomington looks forward to seeing you guys here. So you have a good one, and we'll catch you then.
All right, brother, man. Thank you so much.